It's funny, like you look at some of the best athletes in the world, whether it's hockey players or fighters or basketball players or football players, like real athletic positions, like they don't look like bodybuilders.
Yeah. Many of them don't. Most of them don't.
Vast majority of them don't. It's some genetic freaks do year round, but yeah, the vast majority don't.
When they're at peak performance, yeah.
I even look at look at Tyson Fury, like,
yeah,
it's so interesting.
You could argue that he is not so good because of his physique, but in spite of his physique, meaning, and I'm not saying he should be 5% body fat and then he'd be a better boxer, but with healthier habits, he perhaps could have been even better.
Maybe. Yeah. Or Andy Ruiz Jr.
Yeah.
Right? Or Butterbean, which all of these are like cherry picked examples of dudes with a much higher body fat percentage who are also great boxers. But look at like,
I'll give you an even better example. Patrick Mahomes, who's been floating around on social lately. Like,
I meant to make a post about that. Exactly.
Elite. Just tag me when you do. That's all I ask. Yeah. And people being like, oh, Mahomes is out of shape because he's carrying a little bit of body fat around his midsection. It's like, no, he's not out of shape. And then there's another picture after they won the Super Bowl. His physique looks almost exactly the same. It's like, you don't need to be single digit body fat to perform at a high level athletically. Now, I'm not performing at a high level athletically and have like a degree of vanity. And if the goal is to maximize efficiency of a muscle gain phase, then you'd rather not gain more fat than necessary. But the punchline is being too lean is not good for health or performance. And too lean is different for everybody.
What would you guess his body fat is? Based on that picture. It's tough. It's not like a shirtless picture.
Well, so the Super Bowl one or the playoff one was shirtless, and we can throw that up there. Okay. And then the walking into training camp, he had the shirt on, and maybe he is in worse shape right now than he was
slightly.
Then.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, we don't know, but it's similar.
18, 20?
My gut was right in that range, 17 to 20. But then I go to...
He's got more lean mass for sure, but he's also...
Lean mass and
he's got
also
some body fat.
We, as a culture, even fitness culture, or even culture at large, looking at dude physique and judging leanness is hyper-focused on abs. And different people store body fat in different places. So I don't know if he disproportionately stores fat in his abs or in like his stomach area relative to low back, thighs. Yeah, exactly. And so it's hard to give a really good guess just based on a picture in clothes, but 18 seems plausible. Yeah.
Yeah. Makes sense. I couldn't believe people were saying he was out of shape. Like, this guy is an absolute animal, like one of the most in shape people in the world. Like, it really highlighted how people conflate body fat percentage, or like they look at bodybuilders on stage and think, oh, wow, they're like super in shape. And it's like, you guys have no clue what the fuck you're talking about.
It just depends on what you mean. It's aesthetics and performance are different.
Yeah. And people don't know that. They don't realize that. It's really incredible.
Yeah.
It really shows how many people have never really been super, super, super low digit body fat. Because
you know what it feels like.
You know how terrible it feels.